Welcome to Ultimate Weapon Files, where today we uncover the massive iron evolution of NATO's armored fist across history. From the smoking battlefields of World War II to the high-tech frontiers of tomorrow, the tank remains the king. We will explore how the Western Alliance built the most formidable armored vehicles to counter the Soviet threat effectively. The story begins in the aftermath of the Second World War, where the reliable M4 Sherman still served proudly. However, the Sherman was becoming obsolete, forcing engineers to design heavier platforms capable of surviving the new atomic age. Enter the M26 Pershing, a heavy tank designed to go toe-to-toe with the most dangerous German armor. Although it arrived late in the war, the Pershing set the design standard for American tanks for decades afterward. Meanwhile, the British developed the Centurion, a machine often considered the very first main battle tank in history. The Centurion combined speed, firepower, and armor protection in a single package, eliminating the need for separate tank classes. These first-generation machines bridged the gap between the chaotic World War and the looming shadow of the Cold War. They proved their worth in the freezing hills of Korea, demonstrating that Western armor could dominate the communist forces. As the 1960s approached, the arms race accelerated, demanding vehicles that could fight in nuclear and chemical conditions. This marked the arrival of the second generation, the true backbone of NATO forces during the peak of tension. The M60 Patton became the workhorse of the American military, featuring a powerful diesel engine and an improved main gun. It was designed to fight around the clock, utilizing early night vision technology to hunt targets in total darkness. Germany returned to the global stage with the Leopard 1, a tank that prioritized speed and agility over heavy armor. German engineers believed that modern anti-tank weapons made thick armor useless, so they built a tank that could dodge. Britain took the opposite approach with the Chieftain, building the most heavily armored and armed tank of its time. The Chieftain sacrificed mobility for invincibility. Designed to sit in defensive positions and destroy Soviet hordes from afar. Then came the most unique design of the era, the Swedish S-tank, which completely removed the turret to lower its profile. It aimed by rotating the entire vehicle, a radical concept that made it the perfect ambush predator in forests. Together, these second-generation machines formed a wall of steel that deterred aggression throughout the height of the Cold War. But as technology advanced, simple steel was no longer enough. The battlefield demanded composite materials and digital fire control. Welcome to the third generation, the era of the modern main battle tanks that we still recognize today. The American M1 Abrams changed the game forever, powered by a gas turbine engine that sounded like a jet. Protected by classified British-designed armor, the Abrams offered crew survivability that was previously thought impossible in combat. Its advanced stabilization system allowed it to fire accurately while moving at full speed, a nightmare for enemy forces. Germany refined their doctrine with the Leopard 2, creating perhaps the most balanced tank in the entire world. Armed with the legendary Rheinmetall smoothbore gun, the Leopard 2 became the standard export tank for European armies. Britain introduced the Challenger, continuing their tradition of prioritizing defensive capability above all other combat metrics. The later Challenger 2 earned a reputation as an unbreakable fortress, surviving dozens of direct hits in modern conflicts. France joined the elite club with the Leclerc, a high-tech machine featuring an automatic loader and modular armor. By removing the loader crewman, the Leclerc achieved a compact size and a terrifying rate of fire. With the fall of the Iron Curtain, the NATO alliance expanded, absorbing the military legacy of the East. Suddenly, thousands of Soviet-designed T-72 tanks became part of the NATO arsenal, creating a unique logistical mix. Nations like Poland modernized these platforms into the PT-91, adding reactive armor and Western digital communication systems. This integration proved that old enemies could become allies, combining different design philosophies into a unified fighting force. However, the battlefield of the 21st century introduced new threats like suicide drones and top-attack missiles. To survive, Generation 3 tanks received massive upgrades, integrating active protection systems to shoot down incoming rockets. These systems act as a force field, detecting projectiles and neutralizing them milliseconds before they impact the armor. The British are currently evolving their fleet into the Challenger 3, finally adopting the standard NATO smoothbore ammunition. Germany continues to refine their masterpiece with the Leopard 2A8, ensuring it remains relevant for future combat. Now we look to the horizon, where the fourth generation of armored vehicles is preparing to dominate. The American M10 Booker represents a shift towards lighter, more deployable fire support vehicles for infantry divisions. It is not a main battle tank, but a lethal mobile gun designed to support troops where heavy tanks cannot go. The KF-51 Panther is a true leap forward, featuring a massive 130mm gun capable of defeating any armor. It integrates drone launchers directly into the turret, allowing the crew to see over hills and strike remotely. The Abrams X demonstrator showcases hybrid electric propulsion, reducing fuel consumption and enabling silent watch capabilities. Inside, the crew will use augmented reality helmets to see through the armor, eliminating blind spots completely. Europe is working on the main ground combat system, which is not just a tank, but a team of vehicles. Manned tanks will control swarms of robots, extending their reach and keeping human crews safer than ever before. Artificial intelligence will assist in target acquisition, reacting faster than any human gunner could hope to achieve. Urban warfare will become the primary focus, necessitating 360-degree awareness and protection against threats from above. Comparing the humble Sherman to the Panther KF-51 reveals just how far military engineering has advanced in 80 years. Future weapons may rely on hypersonic kinetic energy or even lasers, pushing the boundaries of physics itself. Yet, despite all the technology, the core purpose remains the same: to provide mobile, protected firepower. Behind every sensor and every layer of composite armor, it is still the brave crew that decides the victory. The evolution of the NATO tank is a testament to the endless pursuit of survival and dominance on the battlefield. Thank you for watching Ultimate Weapon Files. Please subscribe to our channel to explore more secrets of military technology. Join us next time as we dive deeper into the history of warfare. Stay curious and stay safe. From the iron beasts of the past to the digital warriors of the future, the legend of the tank continues. Maintenance and logistics are the unsung heroes that keep these 70-ton monsters moving forward in the heat of battle. The physical demands on the crew have not changed, requiring strength and endurance to operate these complex war machines. Versatility allows these vehicles to cross rivers and mountains, projecting power where the enemy least expects it to appear. Stealth and patience are just as important as firepower, proving that the tank is a hunter as well as a warrior. Nothing else on the ground can match the psychological impact of a main battle tank charging at full speed. As long as conflicts exist, the tank will remain the ultimate symbol of ground warfare supremacy. Goodbye for now. Thank you for watching this detailed breakdown. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe.